Students and staff, I cannot tell you how many people said to me how glad they were to be back in school. How many teachers said to me how glad they were that they could have a school full of students again. And it truly was amazing. And I want to say thank you, students, for the job you did yesterday. It was a crazy day at times, starting off the morning, but we got into our homerooms, our first period classes pretty quickly. In fact, quicker than it's taken in my first 5 years as principal. So kudos to you on setting that record. We also had a crazy time during lunches, which I'm not sure we can avoid right now, but pay attention in these announcements here as a reminder for making sure you know your student ID. So just kind of keep that, bear that in mind. I'm Mr. Herrera, News in the Nation here on Tuesday, August 17th. We're so glad you're with us. Again, we'll have our athletics updates for tryouts beginning today. We'll have a reminder about the daily schedule. Parents, if you're watching these, because I'm now sending these home, you should have received that from your student yesterday when they got home from school because we did hand those out for kids to take home and a variety of other things. Again, parents, students, if you have questions, of course, reach out to us, talk to the teachers. And then, as you know, on Wednesday this week, we'll be giving out technology in the form of laptops, those charging cords as well. So pay attention to these upcoming announcements. We don't quite have the Pledge of Allegiance in here yet. We still have a busy couple days, but we are glad you're here. And I'm so glad, students, that you came back to us today. It shows that you are fully committed. And that's one of the three parts of our motto here at the Viking Nation of being fierce, focused, and fully committed. Students, just a reminder, you have your daily schedule. Many of you may still have that from yesterday. We do have some extra copies in the hallways, but we're not going to be printing anymore to give out. Hopefully, you took this home and gave it to your parents so that they have a copy of it as well. Again, just to notate the before school arrival times, the after school arrival times, and then each of the grade level schedule. Some important reminders, things that either came up yesterday that we need to tell you about, or just some things in general to let you know. First of all, bike riders, I mentioned this at the end of the day yesterday. Please keep your ride safe when you're at school. Use a lock or the bike rack while you're at school. I want to guard you against having some thefts. We've had that happen in past years, and I want to guard you from that. Also, another security thing to remind you about: when you are in school, if you see an adult or a student outside of a door in the exterior, whether they are knocking or not, whether they're asking you to let you in, you do not let them in. You simply keep going about your business within the school building. Most people know, almost everybody knows, that you go to the main entrance door for any assistance if a person is outside. Again, do not let anybody in if you see them on the outside. Even if you know that person, do not let them in. Also, students, it's important to make sure you have your correct student ID number for lunches. As you know, lunches were a bit extended yesterday, and I anticipate they probably will be again today. But just make sure on your student schedule, you know where your student ID number is. Teachers will be helping you out with that today. Teachers will also be reviewing with you your lunch table where you sit. Make sure you write that down in your schedule. That will be helpful in moving lunch a little bit faster as well. Passing periods, just a reminder, those are for going from one class to the next. There's no need for any stops. There's no bathroom breaks. We'll do that during the class period once you're in there. But just a reminder, you're moving from one period to the next as we go throughout each passing period. Staff and students, just another reminder, and that is that the first 5 minutes after the bell rings, once you're in a class, and the 5 minutes before you leave a class are sacred times. We're not letting any students out in the hallway at those times until the bell rings or after the bell rings. Again, that's first 5 minutes after the bell rings to begin a class, and the 5 minutes before the bell rings to leave a class. Cell phones, earbuds, and all electronic devices should be out and away, out of the way, out of sight, out of sound at all times during the school day. There is absolutely no reason that you will need it whatsoever. Beginning on Wednesday, you'll be getting your technology. Starting on Thursday, we'll be using that technology. I'm going to give you continued reminders about this. Once you have your laptop, be sure you take it home with you and you charge it every single night. You've got to come to school with a charged laptop every single time. And finally, remember, mask up when you are in the building. Athletic news again. We've gone over this, or we went over this yesterday. I've been messaging parents about it as well. Volleyball tryouts begin this week. Here today on Tuesday, eighth grade will be from 2:25 to 4:45. Tomorrow on Wednesday, seventh grade will be 2:25 to 4:45. And on Thursday will be our sixth graders. If you have any questions, see Coach Meyer in room 206. Football tryouts again begin today here on Tuesday. Seventh and eighth graders only. Sixth graders, you will not report until next Monday on August 23rd. Again, practice tryout times 2:30 to 4:45. And finally, Coach Ping, our cross country coach, wanted me to let you know that boys and girls are beginning tryouts for cross country here today on August 17th, 2:30 to 4:45. Come prepared with your shorts, t-shirts, and sneakers. Upcoming dates, we reviewed this yesterday for you. This Wednesday, through our math classes, we'll be distributing our laptops and our chargers for you to take home. Charge them that night so you're ready to go when you come back the next morning. Thursday through Monday through math classes, we'll be doing our code of conduct meetings. We hear about all the different school rules, both for Performing Community Schools and Lane Middle School. Wednesday, September 2nd, staff and students will be a virtual back to school night that starts at 6 p.m. More details to come. Friday, September 3rd, of course, Lane Picture Day. Monday, September 6th, no school. First day off from school. That is Labor Day. Thanks for watching News in the Nation this morning, everybody. I'm looking forward to the next couple days and the next few weeks where I can start incorporating you students as part of these morning announcements and staff as well. Anybody that's willing and would like to participate in these. Frankly, it just gets boring seeing me the entire time. And I try to entertain you. Just glad you're here today. Glad to have a full building back. Thanks for being fierce, focused, fully committed. We are the Viking Nation. We are Lane Middle School. And we're going to have a great day, Vikings.